Okay. You're probably wondering, what the fuck is this ugly fuck doing back on here? Well, it's time for me to make NFL picks once again. And let's get started because I don't have time for this bullshit. Bills going on the road to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Von Miller makes his way back to LA as an opponent. So it's going to be interesting to see how well the Rams offensive line does against and holding up Von Miller and the fucking defensive front of the Buffalo Bills. Of course, last I checked, the Rams still have Aaron Donald, who just received a payday after he was supposed to retire. Go ahead and take the defending champions to defeat the AFC's heavy favorites, the Buffalo Bills. Moving on quickly, Eagles going on the road to take on the Detroit Lions in early afternoon action. The Eagles have made changes in their receiving core. They even got rid of a wide receiver because of how disappointing he was. And as far as the Lions go, they're slowly but surely heading into the right direction. It may not happen this year, but we'll wait and see about that. I don't see playoffs in their future for the Lions. The Eagles might be a different story. And go ahead and take the Philadelphia Eagles to defeat the Lions. 49ers going on the road to take on the Chicago Bears. Trey Lance is going to be the starting quarterback. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the backup. And Justin Fields is going to be running for his fucking life. Take the 49ers to defeat the Chicago Bears. Steelers going on the road to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, probably the most overrated quarterback in 2022, is suffering from an appendectomy. But he is going to be playing in this game. Let's just see how effective he'll be. And the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers is none other than Mitchell Trubisky. So it's not going to be Kenny Pickett and his tiny hands. That's the wrong decision, of course, Pittsburgh. But whatever, because we've seen what we can see out of Mitchell Trubisky. But what the fuck ever there. We're there. This one's a coin flip, but go ahead and take the Cincinnati Bengals to defeat the Steelers. Patriots going on the road to take on the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins have a new head coach in Mike McDaniel. Let's see how. And they picked up some weapons in the offseason. And of course, they also lost a draft pick because for tampering. Wonderful. In fact, they lost their first rounder and a third rounder for the following year. With that being said, since it's in Miami Gardens, take the Dolphins to defeat the Patriots. Browns going on the road to take on the Carolina Panthers. The Browns have new quarterbacks. One of them is Baker Mayfield of the Panthers, who beat out Sam Darnold, and I used the quotes here because there wasn't really competition to begin with. You had to have known that when the Panthers made the trade to get Baker, that he was going to get the starting quarterback position because Sam Darnold was completely horrible and laid light blue turds all over the fucking field. Disgusting. And the Browns quarterback is the brisket man himself, Jacoby Brissett. Not Deshaun Watson. He is out for 11 games. Go ahead, and of course, Go ahead and take the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, enjoy your hollow victory over the fucking Browns. Piss off. Colts going on the road to take on the Houston Texans. The Texans are really going to go with Davis Mills for some reason. And their head coach is Lovie Smith for some reason. Okie fucking dokie. And the Colts, meanwhile, are... the Texans are with the coach and Davis Mills. The Colts are rolling with Matt Ryan. And because the Atlanta Falcons, more on them later, are pissed off Matt Ryan by trying to get Deshaun Watson. Now, I don't know how much gas he has left in the tank. Matt Ryan has anyway. But go ahead and take the Indianapolis Colts to defeat the Houston Texans. They better not pull the same fucking horseshit that they did 2 years ago, where they were supposed to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, but lost to them in the season opener. And of course they lost to them. Of course the Colts lost to the Jaguars last year to end their goddamn fucking season on a piss poor note. And forcing the Colts to give Carson Wentz the old heat fucking home. Speaking of which, the Saints, New Orleans Saints, Atlanta Falcons, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Go ahead and take the Saints to win this game. The Falcons, at least as far as the quarterback duel matchup goes, it should be interesting because it's once again Jameis Winston of the Saints this time versus Marcus Mariota of the Falcons this time. And the Saints, and I know the Saints have a new head coach in Dennis Allen. Let's see how well he does in his second go around as a head coach. But go ahead and take the Saints to win this game. And I believe Alvin Kamara is going to be playing this season. So his discipline hearings are going to have to wait until next year at the latest. Ravens going on the road to take on the New York Jets. Ravens, end of story. The Jets are still the Jets until proven otherwise. Kiss my fucking ass. Fucking phone. Jaguars going on the road to take on the Washington Commanders. Great. You couldn't go with the Ruby Slippers. You had to go with the Washington fucking Commanders. Okie fucking dokie. Okay, I'm kidding there, of course. I know I'm in the minority on this, but I kind of like the name. The uniforms, though, they need work. And that's all I've got to say about that. However, the Commanders are actually a better team than the Jaguars are, at the moment anyway. So take the Commanders to defeat the Jaguars. Moving on to the late afternoon window. Packers going on the road to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And after all the talk and all the bullshit of Aaron Rodgers going to the Broncos, it was a foregone conclusion. Despite all the Kool-Aid, Aaron Rodgers stays with the Packers on a $200 million deal. Which, by the way, is $50 million per season on average, and of course, not the most guaranteed money in NFL history. That belongs to Deshaun Watson. Of course, Deshaun Watson loses some of that money because of the suspension, because I forgot he got fined too, but that's neither here nor fucking there. It did come with the price. They lose to Devontae Adams. Duh. Who didn't see that coming? And I thought for sure that that last year was Rodgers' final season, but I honestly did. But I forgot that he won MVP MVP for 2 consecutive seasons. So, wishful fucking thinking on my part. And he's going to be looking to win a third. He's going to have to do it without Devontae Adams, but Rodgers is better at ball distribution than people give him credit for. So, whatever there. As far as the Vikings go, they have a new head coach in Kevin O'Connell. Hopefully he revamps this Vikings offense, because it's actually really because that offense is actually really fucking good with proper fucking coaching. And to prove it, take the Vikings to defeat the Green Bay Packers in this NFC North matchup. Vikings. Wake up, stupid. Giants going on the road to take on the Tennessee Titans. I think the Giants are just in rebuilding mode, and the Titans, they're not Super Bowl contenders either. They're just muddling in the middle type of team. They still could win the division. They're going to be competing with the Colts on that, and take the Titans to win this game. The Super Bowl opportunity, that window of opportunity is just slammed shut, especially after last year's performance against the Bengals. Raiders going on the road to take on the Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego, mind you. And which means it's the debut of new Raiders head coach. I'm Josh McDaniels. I like to spit like a little girl. Peh, peh, peh. That's right. Josh McDaniels has left Papa Belichick to coach one more fucking time. And let me get this out of the way quickly. The Chargers have new pieces. Whoop-de-fucking-do. They bluff every fucking year. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Go ahead and take the Chargers to defeat the Raiders. This should be an interesting fucking matchup, to say the fucking least. I thought my camera was about to die there. Chiefs going on the road to take on the Arizona Cardinals. The Chiefs are saying goodbye to Tyreek Hill and saying hello to Juju Smith-Schuster. Let's see how motivated this guy is. And the Cardinals, meanwhile, they gain Hollywood Brown but lose DeAndre Hopkins for 6 weeks because of PED suspension. Should be an interesting game, though. I gotta flip for this one, and then I gotta turn this off for a second. Hold on. It landed on my hand. Miracle. Heads. Interesting. Go ahead and take the Chiefs, though, to win this game. Be right back. Okay, we're back on track. So, we're done with the late afternoon games. Sunday night football. Buccaneers going on the road to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Rematch of last year's Thursday night opener in Tampa. Of course, Tom Brady's going to have a little bit different of an offensive line, thanks to a retirement and a season-ending injury on one of those linemen. I think one more said sayonara, but the Cowboys are a little bit empty-handed too, because they lose their left tackle for the season. So tough game. So kind of a tough game for me to pick. Can the Cowboys finally beat Tom Brady? I don't think they can. Take the Buccaneers to defeat the Dallas Cowboys. No upset in AT&T Stadium. And last up is Monday Night Football, featuring on ABC and ESPN, featuring the Denver Broncos going on the road to take on the Seattle Seahawks. No trade. There was no drama in the Broncos offseason this past offseason. No, there wasn't. I swear. Oh wait, yeah, there was. Russell Wilson going to the Broncos in exchange for 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and I believe believe an additional pick as well. Drew Lock, Noah Fant, aka No I Can't, and of course Shelby Harris. No, the Broncos are not Super Bowl contenders, at least not this year. But can people please, can Broncos fans who are still on the Drew Lock on Drew Lock's nuts for whatever reason, can you stop fucking pretending that Drew Lock is good? He lost the starting job to Geno Smith. I say again, he lost the job to Geno Smith. That doesn't get more. Geno Smith does not get more mediocre than that. I'm sorry, but don't worry. Drew Lock will get the starting job once Geno Smith struggles, goes midway through the season, and who knows? Maybe Seattle will win more games than most people are projecting him to win. And maybe the Broncos will lose less games than most people are projecting them to win. There's a realistic chance that the Broncos lose this coming Monday. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and take the Denver Broncos to defeat the Seattle Seahawks. My only concern is that the Broncos didn't play their starters in preseason. I mean, but meh. Every team has different philosophies. So, meh, whatever. But yeah, I guess go ahead and take the Denver Broncos to defeat the Seattle Seahawks. Although, like I said, there's a realistic chance that happens. Because, like I said, I don't think Denver's a Super Bowl contending team. And not with that division. You got the Chargers. If they stay fucking healthy, they might have a chance at winning the division. It's still the Chiefs division to lose. And you even got the Raiders with Chandler Jones. With the Chandler Jones addition, they just re-signed, and they did extend Max Crosby. There are some realistic chances. It says that any team could win the AFC West. But we'll see what happens. But as far as Week 1 goes, it's gonna be another long season. Let's just see what happens when it's all said and done. Thank you very much for watching. Any picks being changed, will be in the description box or in the comments section if I'm really fucking lazy. But that's it. That's all. Till next time, later, fuckers.